Welcome. Welcome to American Alpha Male. I'm glad you're here. Blessed that you're here. All I ask that you do is participate in the question I'm going to ask. Give me some feedback. Let me know what y'all like. Let me know your dislikes. Hold on. I got to get rid of those zombies. Happy March 7th. I just want y'all to note this real quick. Men and women are not equal. Stop believing this BS. Please stop believing this BS. I don't care how much testosterone or how much estrogen you take to transform your body. We're still not going to be equal, and that's fine. The problem that we have these days is some people think that if we're not equal, that means exclusion. That's illegal. Well, in certain instances, because we exclude people out of stores who have no mask, no shoes, no service. No mask. No shirt, no shoes, no service. No. Now that I think about it. No shirt, no shorts, no shoes, no service. There we go. That's it right there. I'm going to leave that in there, even though I just butchered it twice, because I'm not perfect when I make these videos. But I want to ask you a question. Simple. If I told you you could take 200,000 or flip a coin for $2 million, which one would you do? After you're done typing your vitriol and your hate towards me about me saying men and women aren't equal, can you please answer that question? I'm curious. Just run a little social experiment. Y'all want to know what I'll do? I'll answer that at the end of the video. Men and women aren't equal. So what? So what? Is it the end of the world? Let me back up real quick. Put that dump truck, that beep, beep, beep. Let me back up real quick. Since the 1800s and past, women were treated as property. They were beaten. They had to do things without their consent from their husbands and all of this stuff. And let me ask you a question. Did the earth destroy itself? No, it didn't. Now, I know what you're about to say. So, Nash, you're saying that that's okay? No, I didn't say that. I'm saying it's not as dire as you're saying. Because I know there's a lot of people going to hear that statement and go, oh, this is what he thinks. No, it is not what I think. I'm just giving you the harsh reality. The latest lady is going to take that statement and butcher it and twist it in their own way. Shout out to you. But what I just said was facts. The world, society, men and women, it didn't end. We're still here. Hundreds of years later, by the way. With a lot of rights for women. With us being equal on so many playing fields. But if we're being fair, men and women are not equal. First off, I just want y'all to understand this before we go any further. This is not a female bashing session, and if you are doing it in the comments, you are not welcome here. This is not a male bashing segment. So if you are doing that, please get the hell out of here. Now, you are welcome to have your difference and opinion of what I am saying, and that is fine. I welcome it. I am not perfect. I am massively flawed. And some of these videos that I put out, I will redact some statements and come with corrections if it makes sense. But damn it, it better make sense to me. And if you are reacting to this video and I don't like you, hey, I'm going to strike your channel. Don't bother me. But let's point out the obvious. Men can't get pregnant. I will never know what it's like to give birth to a child. Where's the argument? Where's the argument? Now, some of y'all going to come out and say, well, the scientists are trying to make it so men can have babies, and we had a member of the trans community and stuff like that. Yeah, they were born a woman. So internally, they're still a woman. This is no shade. If you want to be called man and you were born a woman, that's cool, sir. But internally, you're still a woman. I don't care what you did physically. That's cool for societal norms to change, to give you your outward experience and your outward title. That's cool. Ain't nobody tripping off you. But it don't matter. You can still give birth. And if you are a man who transitioned to a woman, you will never be able to give birth. Even though there are some people who say, and I haven't looked into it, I don't care to look into it, it don't excite me, it don't concern me, it don't do anything for me, that will say that there are scientists working tirelessly, vehemently, diligently for you to get pregnant. But until it happens, it ain't happening. So no. And also, since men can't get pregnant, women, you don't have dicks that can ejaculate. Now, if you got your strap on and all that, your toys and all that, that's on you. I don't really care. I have nothing to say about that. And you might even be able to be in a relationship with a woman, and you might be able to get that semen and stuff like that, but you will never have a pair of testicles for yourself that produced the semen. You had to get it from us. We had dicks. Some of us are dicks ourselves. Some of the most stupidest people on earth. Arrogant in how we operate, but this is not about arrogance. This is factually based for the most part. Some of this shit is opinion, but what I just said, you cannot fight. And if you fight it, you're going to look pretty fucking stupid. You see, you have to start with the inner, because I literally watched a show where the person said, you're basing the gender of a child based on if they have a penis or a vagina? Yeah. Well, what if they get older and they want to change that? That's on them. But why they are born, these kids, what the fuck are you talking about? I had to stop myself. While they are born, they're assigned their gender at birth. Now, if it's something where they have one organ over the other, or they have both, then I can understand that. If a woman is born with a face like mine and beard and everything like that, and then she feels, hey, man, I got too many masculine traits, I want to change it up, that's fine. But if she can still give birth, she still ain't no fucking man. Not internally. Now, you can do your pronouns and all that and everything. That's cool. We ain't tripping over here. But you're still not a fucking woman on the inside, no matter how much you change the outside. And that's one of the facts that we had to get to. And if you are a trans woman and you decided to keep your stuff, you better go make sure to get your prostate checked, goddammit. I don't care what you feel on the outside, you better check yourself to make sure you are healthy. Men and women aren't equal because statistics show over 95% of the physical labor that is done in America is done by men. Overrepresented. And we are outnumbered by women. But when we talk about the health field, overly represented by women. We're talking in a high 90 percentile. Women, you do have the choice to go out and do these construction jobs. You just chose not to because it looks fucking stupid. Let's be honest. Why the hell would you pick up a stick with some metal at the end of it and slang this shit all goddamn day? Get blisters and stuff all over your hands. It looks pretty fucking dumb. I agree. We still do it though. Physical labor is not in the wheelhouse for the majority of women. Over 90% of women decided hell no. That's why it's represented by men overwhelmingly, massively disproportionately, just like women are in the health field. They are overrepresented. And we're not going over there demanding any goddamn thing. But when given choice, we choose. And we choose wisely. That's why we're not equal. Because when given equality, people only want the outcomes, not the work it takes. Men are not equal to women because who fights the battles? We're talking about the physical battles. See, any man that is a man, not a dude or a boy. Boys, gimme, take. Dudes, they only get jobs. They can never elevate. Men have to protect, provide, prove, practice, and even pray if you're religious. Men, we ain't gonna sit up here, see some goddamn ogre of a man beat the hell out of no woman and not do anything. No. But the way society is moving, it's damn near like, man, she better be able to fend for herself. What kind of shit is that? Every day, we keep seeing reports of domestic abuse, particularly dominated by males, because these stupid ass cowards don't understand how to control themselves. But it is men who are supposed to fight your physical battles, because if you ever came up physically against a man, the odds are so far out of your favor, you might as well get your pepper spray, aim for the nuts, kick, and run. But if you are dumb enough to go, I'm going to pepper spray him, kick him in the nuts, and I'm going to punch him in the face and keep on punching him, I'm telling you, he's going to eat that shit, grab you, and have his way with you. And at the end of the day, that is stupid. Women had to arm themselves with certain things to even stop a man. That ain't equal. That's like saying, hey, we come into a boxing match, but you get to wear brass knuckles and you get to use air pollutants on me. Ain't fair. It ain't equal. And that's all right. Men and women aren't equal because genetically, average, we're taller than women. It's just genetics. Try to change it as you may. I guess we're going to have to start getting a bunch of women with broken legs, because when you break your legs, you can get taller by 2 to 3 inches. So ladies, run to your nearest doctor and get your leg broke so you can equal the height of men. Taller people grab stuff off the shelf. It is what it is. You ask them to do it. Nobody says, man, it's not fair that you ask my tall self to grab this stuff. What if I don't feel like doing it? No. Genetically, we're just taller. Average height of a woman, average height of a man, taller than them. It's all right. It's not the end of the fucking world. I'm a tall individual. I'm going to tell you something. It's not all it's cracked up to be. Men and women aren't equal because we need relationship roles. You need roles in your relationship. If you are chaotic in your relationship, nothing will get done. Not a damn thing. Don't expect it to get done. Sitting up here with the fight of your life all the damn time, let me ask you, how the hell do you get anything done when people are constantly in chaos? No defined roles. So if we're sitting up here and we're doing a major task, what the hell are you doing again? Why are you doing the same thing I'm doing? Get out the way. I'm in your way. What are we doing? It helps make a clear message with a clear direction for a clear path. Are we understanding? This is not sexist. This is just the truth. You should have certain gender roles. Some of them are antiquated and outdated. That's perfectly fine. And I wouldn't disagree. And not every household is going to run like this. Some run off of different ones. But when you are an alpha male, this is how it goes. See, this ain't for the Johnny-come-latelys and the needy Nates or the negative Nathans. Nah. And this definitely ain't for the boys and for the dudes. This is for the men, the alpha men in particular, because there are different types of men. But you need the roles so you can get the common task done. Some of these people will never understand that because they're caught up in this fourth wave feminism bullshit. They just are. It's taking them to levels that are so low that shit, the slug can't even get there. Men and women aren't equal because moms do not have to prove they're moms with children. The children go with the mothers. Dad have to prove that he's a dad. Chew on that shit and eat it. You have women who actually think, I love my child more than the father does. You don't fucking even know that. You're just saying that because of how you love it so much differently. See, one of the things about what's happening in this society is we are taught that the way that men think means that they don't care as much. When that could be further from the fucking truth. The thing is, I want to be the calm in the storm, not the storm hitting the calm. But we're not equal because when the woman leaves, even though she may not have a place to go to, she still takes the children. Even though it'd be better served for the damn kid to sit here in this house. They have schooling. They have systems set up. You can take your ass and go. But leave my kids here. The dad has always had to prove he is the father. I got friends right now that are going through custody battles. They have to pay money just to see their kids equally. How fair is that shit? It ain't. So all you bullshit goddamn latest ladies, please tell me how that is fair. Because it ain't. Men and women aren't equal because unity is not equal. And there's nothing wrong with that. We can be unified. Have a common goal, but different ways to get there. See, the latest lady has to be so dichotomous to this mindset because if a woman is subservient to her man, she thinks that she's being belittled by him. She don't even understand the protection that she has. The making sure that she can build a future with somebody who is always going to have their back. And yeah, men do fuck up, so do women. But at least men will always own up to their shit. The latest lady will never do that shit. Men aren't equal to women because, let's be fair, throughout history, men have been pragmatists, and a lot of women tend to go with their emotions. They tend to say this phrase, I feel. Emotions are not facts. Don't matter none. What you have as emotions has never been facts. You might have had a feeling about it, and hell, you might have even been right a couple of times. Maybe more times than not. That still don't make it a fact. So while you sit there bragging about how you're right because you felt it, in all actuality, when you're wrong and you don't stick to the data and you don't stick to the facts, even though facts can change, because if you put in the work to make sure it stands out, you should be able to accept the results and change. We did a video on that, by the way, how males can change and alpha males do change. But one of the biggest things why men and women aren't equal is that the men is massively under attack. Great male imagery under attack because of what? Some bullshit statement? And we're not talking about something that is sexist or racist. No, we're just talking about a standpoint that they're taking. Kevin Samuels, Jordan Peterson, these men have had letters, dozens and hundreds of thousands of signatures signed just to cancel them. So men are under attack. Most of these waves that are coming out are just to attack men. But the strong man is under attack while the strong woman is taught to attack. If I'm wrong, explain how I am. But you know I'm right. Strong men under attack. Strong women taught to attack. It is what it is. Men and women aren't equal. We're not talking about suppressing a woman's ambitions to do whatever. We're just saying whatever results come with that, live with it. And if you can't live with it, do something about it. But don't blame men for that shit. Because we're not equal any goddamn ways. So the question earlier of take 200,000 or flip the coin for 2 million. I played with it a little bit and then I really thought about it. Man, give me my 200. Give me my 200,000, please. If I miss out on $2 million, I'm going to be upset. But I can live with 200,000 and say, man, I could have had 2 million, but shit, I got my 200,000. Appreciate you guys. We'll catch you in the next video. It has been a pleasure. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you share and subscribe if you have not. Comment your thoughts. It is very imperative that we hear what you guys have put down. Thank you.